Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to GBear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, we've been suffering through some heat and some winds, and this is all supposed to go away here in the next couple of days and cool down, and no wind for the 4th of July weekend. So it's going to be nice. I've been doing my time soaking in the tote-cuzzi. Boy, I love this tote-cuzzi. This thing has got to be one of the best things to have if you're off-grid in the desert. You got 250 gallons of cool water to drop into when it's really hot outside, and that really helps. I mean, sometimes when I get down on my little stool in there and I sit down, scoot forward a little bit and dip my head back into the water, the cold water hitting the top of my head actually makes me shiver. And that water is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's the difference when it's 107, 108 degrees that we've been seeing out here. And you get in there and the temperature of the water is 90 degrees. It's a big drop in temperature and your body notices it. All right, we're gonna get a quick one in here. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm okay. I haven't died or anything. I went out this morning and soaked my garden down. Got everything watered really well, really saturated everything because of the winds and the heat is just sucking the heck out of the water. And even with mulch on the plants, it doesn't matter. It still sucks them out. So right now I got some stuff going in the barbecue here. I got some barbecue chicken wings and some corn on the cob. And yeah, this is the best way to cook it. Cook it natural in its own husk. It steams in its own juices and really enhances the flavor. And don't worry about, you see the burn on there? Don't worry, that hasn't gotten down to the kernels. So you want a high heat. It's only a few minutes on each side. I just put this in before I started the video. So I'm gonna flip that one more time in about 2 or 3 minutes to this side right here. And then it's ready. Get yourself a couple of those UV gloves or those barbecue gloves, so that you can grab a hold of it, and the silk and the husk comes off real easy, and there's no leftover silk that you have to worry about getting in your mouth or anything like that. It all comes off in one shot. So that's about all I really have, but I'm going to go a little further. Let's see if Tomcat's still up in his favorite high spot, because we haven't seen Tomcat in a while. Oh yeah, there he is. He's up between the blue barrel and the black barrel. He loves laying up there in the afternoons, catching a cool breeze and get a nap. And he's up high, so when he wakes up after the sun sets and it's dark out, then he can see if there's anything scurrying around by the cabin, and he can get over there and turn it into a hot meal for supper. All right, so other than that, I still haven't gotten those pallets torn apart. Of course, as you can see, I did get them unloaded, but with the winds and the extreme heat, just too much to do. So we're having a cool down this weekend, but I have been up the road helping my neighbors. One of my neighbors sold his cabin to a new guy. Great guy, sounds like a really nice kid. He's young, but he seems like a really nice person. He's going to be a great neighbor, and been helping him out up there, making sure get everything fixed up in his new cabin. So other than that, my other neighbor John has had a little problem with his filter, and we're going to get to that this weekend and make sure we get that filter squared away. And I've had a little problem with my water pump. Okay, my Harbor Freight shallow well pump. I don't know if it was my own fault for not insulating it through the winter or what. Yeah, I thought that maybe because it was inside of the garage that it would be safe. But apparently the bladder in the pressure tank has got a leak in it and it won't maintain pressure. So instead of filling up to the pressure and then shutting off and then giving me that 5-gallon pressure surge before the pump kicks on again, the pump just wants to keep on kicking on, kicking off, kicking on, kicking off. And no, it's not the backflow valve or the check valve. That's good. It's not doing that type of cycling. It's doing the cycling when I have the faucet open. It keeps pumping, 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 because it doesn't have any pressure in the pressure tank. So I'm looking into buying another one. And then this one, I'll order the new bladder because it's out of warranty, just about 6 months out of warranty. So I'll order a new one, get that installed here, and then I'll go on to the Harbor Freight parts website and order a new bladder for the second one, or the old one. I'll replace that bladder in my free time. Like I have any, and then I'll put that on the shelf and have a backup just in case. As somebody once told me, when you're living off grid, if you only have one, you only have none, because everything that you only have one of, when it goes out, you have none. So always have two of everything that you need to survive with. So you can always switch out while you're repairing the other one and put it back on the shelf, so you always have a backup. So remember that if you're going off grid, you want to make sure that you have a backup for everything. So I will be doing that. Chickens, of course, have cut back on their egg laying because of the extreme heat, but I did get 11 eggs out of the coop today. And my friend and neighbor is going to pick those up tomorrow morning, and he's got somebody he sells them to, so I'll make a few bucks on those. You got to make money on everything you can do right now, because this world is crazy, and I mean real crazy. So make sure that you've got yourself backed up. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. This is GBear reminding you, thumbs ups down there, and don't forget to subscribe and share. This is GBear signing off.